This league has got to figure out a way to honor Angel Reese in all this. That's right. Complex has put out their 10 most influential women in sports. And Angel Reese is not going to like this because she got beaten by Caitlin Clark for number 1.
That's nice.
And she was shooting the shit out of it.
Of course she was.
Right, so she was shooting the shit out of it. And
she's the face of the league.
Agreed.
She's the face of the league. Agreed.
As we all expected, the unrivaled league was exposed for supporting Angel Reese while neglecting more talented players. Let's be honest, the league went above and beyond to ensure that Reese was placed on the second team while far more deserving players like Derica Hamby were completely robbed. The worst part is that this so-called recognition isn't about skill statistics or actual performance. It's Pete BS at its best.
Derica Hamby, she got robbed here. Let's just be honest.
As Caitlin Clark breaks records, boosting the WNBA and demonstrating her authority. This is no longer about competition, but rather clout chasing and imposed narratives. Fans are criticizing Angel Reese for receiving honors that she did not deserve.
Reese above Hamby. Hamby was robbed for DEI. 29-2 isn't second team?
Today, we're going to delve further into how the undisputed league was exposed for what they claim to be. Reese's lack of stardom and how this media-driven partiality is backfiring catastrophically. Fasten your seatbelts because this is going to be an explosive one.
Most influential female athletes right now. Caitlin Clark, she ran away with number 1.
The unrivaled league's decision to place Angel Reese on the second team is causing a lot of controversy, and with good reason, let's face it. The league needed to find a way to keep Angel Reese relevant at all costs, even if it meant twisting the rules and passing over much more deserving players.
Congratulations to the second team, all unrivaled. You've got Skylar Diggins-Smith, Rain Howard, and of course, Angel Reese right there. You couldn't figure out a way to put a picture of her missing layups into this. Angel Reese actually answered this. Thank you for trusting and believing in me. Wait a minute now. Everybody told me it was like Caitlin Clark and then Angel Reese. How come she's all the way down in the second team? Shouldn't she be on the first team?
Let's start by discussing Derica Hamby, who was completely denied a berth even though she truly earned it. Hamby averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds per game, much exceeding Reese's stats. But the league chose to overlook her accomplishments in order to garner media attention.
We have to sit through the fake importance of double-doubles all over again? Question mark? Oh, nobody gets hollow double-doubles like your girl, Angel Reese.
Speaking of exaggerated statistics, let's examine Angel Reese's alleged dominance. Everyone keeps bringing up her double-doubles as though they mean something, but in reality, the majority of her rebounds are from her own missed shots. She is just boasting about her numbers rather than helping her team achieve real success. Her defensive discipline is a complete mess, as seen by the fact that she leads the league in personal fouls per game, and that fans have referred to it as hollow double-doubles because it doesn't convert into game-changing performances.
Oh, 19.9, 9.8. So basically 20 and 10, and Hamby looks robbed.
Here's the kicker, though the unmatched league wanted Reese on the list, but even they couldn't defend placing her at the top if Angel Reese is as good as the media says. Then why wasn't she selected for the first team if she's really one of the best players in this league? Shouldn't she be leading the pack instead of being crammed into the second team? That alone reveals how forced this entire narrative is.
Second team? I was told she was elite. I was called a racist because she's not that good. How is she not made up the league MVP?
That ought to provide you with all the information you require. After all, this is about marketing, not basketball. Reese wasn't put on the second team because she earned it. Rather, it was done because the league needed publicity. And the fans' outcry shows that people are aware of the fraud.
There are 16 players with a higher point per average than Reese. She led the league in rebounds per game and personal fouls per game. Her points numbers won't translate to the W very well because free throws only count for 1 point.
Let's act like true angels. Reese didn't make the second team because of her skills. She made it because the unrivaled league needed a headline. This was never about basketball. It was about boosting views, sparking controversy, and putting Reese into conversations where she doesn't belong. And guess what? Fans aren't buying it.
12 rebounds per game, how many of which were her own missed putback?
From the moment the list dropped, people called out how Reese was handed this spot to manufacture hype. Not because she actually earned it. Look at the players who were snubbed. Diarrhea Hami, who was clearly superior in both points and efficiency, was left off entirely. Meanwhile, Reese, who led the league in personal fouls and relied on putbacks from her own misses, was celebrated as one of the top players. Make it make sense, but this is just part of a bigger pattern, the WNBA and its affiliates keep forcing Angel Reese down everyone's throats even when the numbers don't back it up. And this unrivaled league selection is just the latest desperate attempt to keep her in the spotlight. Look at how Breanna Stewart, one of the league's best players, played through a bad knee injury just to compete in this so-called league. Was she recognized the same way? Because unlike Reese, Dewey didn't need the media machine to prop her up. Meanwhile, Sabrina Ionescu quit early knowing this league wasn't even worth her time. That alone speaks volumes. And here's the real truth. The unrivaled league knows exactly what they're doing by forcing Angel Reese onto this list. They're guaranteeing media coverage and they utilize her name for clicks after observing the amount of drama surrounding her in internet discussions and social media interactions.
Y'all be throwing Angel Reese in there for clout purposes. If you actually watch her play, she's horrible, brah. Y'all doing too much with this black versus white BS.
Ultimately, this wasn't about recognizing the best players. Rather, it was about creating headlines. And the fact that fans are calling out the BS right away shows that the league's attempt to cement Angel Reese as a top player by pushing her onto the second team failed miserably, because in reality, no matter how hard the media tries to position Reese as a superstar, her dominance, impact, and actual influence make her the true face of women's basketball, as evidenced by the numbers when Complex released its list of the top 10 most influential women in sports. Fans of Angel Reese must have been incensed to see Caitlin Clark ranked number 1, surpassing both Reese and Simone Biles. And let's face it, that rating was accurate.
There's no way that Angel Reese is a bigger star than Simone Biles. I don't believe there's a world where Angel Reese should be ahead of Simone Biles either. People are acting like she's a Bird and Magic, Charles, one of them. I mean, no.
Women's basketball has been totally transformed by Clark, who has seen record-breaking attendance and sales of tickets and jerseys, while one player is altering the game and the other is surviving on media hype. What is Reese most known for? A McDonald's dinner and a Vogue cover. Let's discuss the hard realities. The league, fans, and even the biggest stars in the WNBA are aware that Caitlin Clark's presence alone increased WNBA attendance by 105%, meaning that arenas are packed twice as often when she plays. This increase also extends to road games, where Clark's Indiana Fever saw an 87% increase in attendance. More people are watching women's basketball because of Clark.
Association, they gave us a gym that I paid for, not entirely, but They took money out of my check and I paid for it, bro.
You better get the fucking full usage of that.
Man, I got hot tub, cold tub, weight room, full court basketball room. I walk in today, I'm on one side working out, Caitlin Clark on the other side.
Really?
I look at myself, there you go, 2 fucking legends, Patty.
Did you say what's up?
You know I say what's up, but I'm not the type to say what's up to interrupt your workout because I don't like people to interrupt mine. She can shoot the shit out of it.
And the WNBA assist leader this past year.
She can shoot the shit out the ball.
She's a great shooter.
And she's one of those workout people, you know, got to think, anytime I hit the court, I got to hit that bike. I'm older now, so I got to get on that bike and stroll for a couple, 5, 6, 7 minutes. So while I'm strolling through the park, I'm looking at her shoot it. And she's one of those shooters where, if you know, as a gym rat, you guys know, like, damn, bro, why you throw that pass bad? Give me the ball in my chest. I'm like, oh, she's a gangster also.
She's lighting people up.
Throw me the ball the way I want it.
What drill was it? What drill was she running?
I don't know. She was doing a 2 in a row corner wing. And if you miss, you have to go back to the next spot. And if you missed again, you have to go back to the starting spot. She had a nice drill. I'm literally still in it.
That's nice.
And she was shooting the shit out of it.
Of course she was.
Right. So she was shooting the shit out of it. And
she's the face of the league.
Agreed.
She's the face of the league. Agreed.
The backlash against her unmatched league selection has been so strong because people are sick of the fake hype, but this is where it gets even worse for Reese Patrick. What is Angel Reese doing in the meantime, depending on controversy, race, narratives, and forced recognition to stay in the spotlight? She's not dominating the game like Clark. Instead, she's receiving awards she hasn't earned. Beverly recently revealed how much harder Caitlin Clark works behind the scenes. He described witnessing Clark slogging through rigorous shooting drills in an NBA facility. Demanding flawless passes and not settling for mediocrity, that's the attitude of a true celebrity. And it stands in sharp contrast to Reese, who seems more concerned in getting attention from the media than making progress. And let's not forget the most sobering reality check of them all. While Reese's numbers paint a very different picture, Clark's first season in the WNBA is already demonstrating that she is destined. For this, she is setting records, leading her team, and demonstrating why she is the real face of the league. Her prejudice is evident, and fans are calling it out despite the fact that she led the league in personal fouls, depended largely on free throws, and struggled with efficiency.
Most influential female athletes right now: Coco Gauff, 10, Juju Watkins, number 9, Cameron Brent, 8, Paige Beckers, number 7, Sabrina Ionescu, number 6, Asia Wilson. So Asia's not going to be happy either. Sha'Carri Richardson was number 4, Simone Biles number 3 right here. I can't quite get past the fact that Simone Biles is behind Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, she ran away with number 1. I don't think that should surprise us. She came away with number 1.
The unmatched league's attempt to thrust Reese into the spotlight backfired spectacularly because, rather than making her appear like a top player, it only revealed how desperate they are to keep her relevant. In the end, the difference between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is straightforward. One is a generational talent transforming the sport, and the other is a media creation being thrust into the conversation. The unrivaled league's goal is now very apparent. They didn't put Angel Reese on the second team because she deserved it, but rather to make headlines and thrust her into the public eye. The issue is that people aren't buying into that. People are calling out the blatant favoritism, the media-driven hype, and the way more deserving players were snubbed just to keep Reese relevant. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the conversation not because the media is forcing her, but because her performance speaks for itself. Clark is breaking records, bringing in historic viewership numbers, and proving why she's the true face of women's basketball. No PR stunt can change that, so now the real question is, how long can the league keep up this charade? Because the more they push Angel Reese as a top player, the more obvious it becomes that she's just not on the same level as the true stars of the game. And if the backlash from this latest stunt is anything to go by, it won't be long before the unrivaled league and the media are forced to admit the truth. That's it for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was this just another Clochicine move by the league? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we expose more of the BS happening in sports.
Caitlin Clark is redefining the entire landscape of women's sports. Her dominance on the court has shattered outdated narratives about women's sports, proving that women's basketball can be just as marketable and widely watched as men's. But the Caitlin Clark effect goes far beyond her performance. It's reshaping the entire sports landscape. Her presence alone boosts the WNBA attendance by 105% compared to games without her, while road games featuring her Indiana Fevers see an 87% increase in opponent home attendance. Her rookie debut sparked a staggering 200% jump in WNBA viewership, while Fever home games drew a league-high 186,000 fans last season, a 265% increase from 2023.